What is up, Slime Kids? It's your boy, Slime Beast, and I'm here yet again to tell you about another awful thing that's going on. So yeah, creepypasta.com. Whoa. It just reloaded. No. Um, that's not it. Creepypasta.com sent me an email. I bet you thought this was about creepypasta.com. No, it's not. Get your mind out of the drama gutter. Creepypasta.com sent me an email and told me about something that they had been notified of. Somebody had apparently contacted creepypasta.com because a bunch of stories from the site had been stolen and were being sold in a book. Is this site just going to keep reloading? Like, what if you're reading? Is it going to reload? I don't know. It's no secret I'm no fan of all the ads on the site. I've actually directly told, creepypasta.com about it. So, where was I? Oh, yes. This book right here on Lulu.com. Lulu.com, I guess the go-to place if you want to steal content and post it up. I don't know. Actually, it happens on Amazon. It happens everywhere. So I just am surprised at how easy it appears to be to get your stolen book on all of these different sites. So it kind of makes me mad at Lulu.com, which I have known about for, God, a decade or a couple decades? Jesus Christ, it's been a while. But, yeah, Lulu.com, you can self-publish your own books. They help you out with it, certain things like that. It's sort of like the professional self-publishing solution. Although not that professional, because apparently you can wantonly steal your stories from the most well-known creepypasta website on the internet, and they will never notice, they will never look it up. But yeah, see, here's the thing. We've got Return of the Mist book, which I don't know if the book, the Mist book is returning? Or is it just telling you what it is in the title? I don't know. But this is by Gary Adam, which is a fake name if I've ever heard one. It actually says on the cover, Return of the Issues. So it says Return of the Mist book as the title, but the image says Return of the Issues. It's got a box cutter and a Mardi Gras mask. I don't know why. But by the fake Gary Adam, probably not his real name. It sounds like something a telemarketer would use. Hello, my name is Gary Adam. I'm calling with But yeah. So no ratings, no reviews. I assume this has sold some copies because somebody, opened the book, somebody looked at the book and found out that it was full of stolen stories, and they notified creepypasta.com about it. And I would give credit where credit is due, but I don't know if the person wants their name out. Like, we'll just leave it an unnamed person. But yeah. So Gary Adam, if we look at his other books on here, you may be saying to yourself, how do you know it's stolen? Well, his books on here are Return of the Mist book, a.k.a. Return of the Issues, and Doctor of Eternity. And as I said, this is sold at least one copy because somebody looked at it and found, the stories. So this person has been selling other people's work. The stories, as far as I know, the stories are all stolen from creepypasta.com. He just went there and copy-pasted. Oddly enough, he copy-pasted the creepypastas into a book and sold it. But yeah, if we look at the description here, you can see it's just like a random line of text from the copy-paste. Like, it ends with the letter T, like it's just cut off. The description is not a description. It's actually just a segment from the book. So that's how we know that this is stolen, because if we look on Google, we can see that this is actually King's Drift by Michael Whitehouse. Here's the line right here. I was 12 years old at the time, etc. and so forth, as continues the quote. So yeah, dude just copying shit. As you can see, here it is on creepypasta.com. The story on creepypasta.com where the guy publishing this book did that. Gary Rowland. Gary Adam. Why is it Gary Rowland? Oh, that's a new name. That's a new name I have to look up. Okay, but yeah, yeah. Anyway, stolen story. I'm getting a little sidetracked here. But if you look back at this page here, you'll see there's another book, Doctor of Eternity, for $20 from Gary Adam. I wonder if he wrote Doctor of Eternity. I mean, all we have to do is take a selection of this, and no, he did not write Doctor of Eternity either. It's actually the story Devil's Stoop by Mari Biella. And yeah, you could find the exact quote from here, too. So this is a book that he just copied off of here, I guess. and then he's got a bunch of stories that he copied into the other book. So yeah, props to creepypasta.com for taking the initiative to contact me about this. They're going to be talking to someone else about it. I'm not really sure exactly how that all goes. What I would say is that if your story has been stolen for this book, I don't know how you'd find out, but Michael Whitehouse, we know for sure, had his story stolen. But yeah, you got to go to the fucking site, and you got to file an abuse report, and you got to let them know that your story is in the book. And it's got to be a bunch of random crap like that. I don't even know where it is on the Lulu site. But yeah, not sure what else to say. I would check with, if you have a story on creepypasta.com and you're worried it might be in this book. The only way you could find out, I guess, is by contacting creepypasta.com, and they might be able to put you in touch with the guy who first notified them, since he apparently knows what's in the book. Now, the problem is that's probably going to be a ton of emails if everybody on creepypasta.com wanted to know. So, I don't know, maybe, I guess what I'll suggest that they post somewhere about it, letting people know whose stories are in the book. Maybe we can get that done, either on Twitter or somewhere else. Hopefully get creepypasta.com to work with the guy who has a copy of the book to put up a list of authors whose stories have been stolen. That might be a good idea. Because the problem is they're going to have to search for each story, because Gary Adam in the book credits himself as the author of all the stories. He puts it as his copyright. He says copyright Gary Adam, and he doesn't list any other authors because he's passing it off as his own work. So it's going to be a bit difficult, but by Googling some lines from the stories, I'm sure that it's possible. So yeah, I don't know, just another bullshit thing here. If you find a book like this online, and you have some lines from the book, like this, either in the description or in the preview of the book, you know, when you see books like this that look like low effort, very badly done books, but with a ton of stories in them, just search for a couple sentences. You know, copy some of the sentences out of the book, run a Google search, just a basic search, see if it's stolen, and if it's stolen, you know, notify the original author. And, you know, hopefully if we all keep an eye out for this, we can plow under people like Gary Adam and other people like him, and stop them from doing this shit. Alright, that's all I gotta say. It's sort of like a call to action, I guess, at the end here. Streets is watching, even if it's the information superhighway. Hey, guess what, you dinguses? It's not over. Okay, so I looked up Gary Rowland, because that was the previous name apparently on the Lulu account. It also had Gary Rowland listed as an author name. So yeah, we've got a couple books here, more horror books, on Amazon.com. That's kind of strange, don't you think? The Dead Walking. The Dead Walking. That's the name of this. November 2016. We look inside here. Let's look at this. The Dead Walking, copyrighted material. I bet this image is stolen. Gary Rowland, her name was 2, and she sometimes thought she could smell her death. Let's just look that up. Her name was 2, and she sometimes thought. Okay, so here we have The Blood That Bonds. It's it's stolen from a 2009 book by Christopher Buechler. Why do you people have these names? I don't know why you people have these names. But, yeah, so that is stolen. Okay, so let's go back here. Another book here, Spotted Ghosts. I don't think this has a preview. I looked at this previously. Yeah, this doesn't have a preview, so there's unfortunately no way we can check this out. But let's be honest, it's full of stolen, plagiarized work. There's nothing... I want something to look up. But, yeah, we can't look anything up with that one. But if we go back to another thing here, I don't know if this is the same guy. Don't give this guy any trouble. It may be a different author. I don't know why the book is... Oh, this is, I guess, Amazon India. I was wondering why the book was $2,000, but yeah. Spotted Ghosts. So for this one, we don't even have to preview. We just look at the description here, Google it, and you can see it's taken from some other story. An occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge. I doubt he has the permission of authors to do this, because he doesn't have permission from authors to do other stuff. So I don't know. Maybe he has permission for some of these and not others. I have no idea. Kendall Hunt Anthology is K.H. Anthol, 2003. I believe that's probably the person who wrote this. I don't know. We're going to go back again. What else do we have here? Do we have Return of the Ghost Wolf? Did I already look at that one? I don't remember now. Blah, 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 blah. Fishing nets hung loose from the ceiling. Pictures of old ships covered the walls. All right, we did look this up. Fishing... Ah! Fishing nets hung loose from the ceiling. We're leaving in the typos because we want to make sure we catch the right thing. And here we go, the 5 pilchards. This was posted on Amino in 2016. I don't know when was this posted on here. This was posted in August 2016. August 26, 2016. Yeah, it matches up in the dates. I don't know. Maybe Cloud Kid is Gary Rollin? I don't know. Maybe not. You have to take certain leaps of logic here to believe that these aren't just all stolen. Again, no information on authors or anything like that. Just completely taken. So yeah, this guy, I think we found a very prolific plagiarist here. Selling books for profit. And I know that it's weird to be on like the India version of Amazon and all that, but I just did a Google search for Gary Rolland and clicked on what came up. Now, as I said, this might not be the same guy, this one here. When you search for an author, it brings up everybody with that name. It's not necessarily all by the same person. In fact, you can see it actually brings up Gary Hudson, Jeff Page, you know, like brings up unrelated things. So this may not be the same guy.